Hi, I'm Calvin of AZ Ministries, and thank you for coming by. Look, tonight we're going to have a quick conversation. It's all about transferring our spirits. Come right back and let's get into it, okay? Hi, we just came by tonight just to talk a little bit about transferring of spirits. I spoke to somebody earlier this week, and they had this comment about spirits and not transferring and this being, well, it was a big old conversation. But today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about understanding it. So, first, before I say anything, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe uh, so you can get this content all the time. We have all kinds of stuff coming up. If you haven't gone by the website yet, go by the website. You'll have a great time. You can get some cool free stuff there. So just enjoy yourself. If you want to talk about something even differently, just leave an email at the email number below us, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Transferring of spirits. Now, I'm going to explain this as easily or simply as I can, because a lot of times people get too deep. They get so deep on all the terminology and stuff like that. They fail to get the actual point across. So I'm going to give you the actual point right now. Simply is this: transferring of spirits is just this. I'm sure you've you understand the five senses. Touch, taste, uh, feel, hearing. I know you know the five senses. Well, once you get saved, the five senses are called portals. The actual term for it is portals to the soul. People call it portals to the soul. But we know that these are entrances, ways to get things from the outside into your body or into your spirit, into your soul. Uh, think about it. Food comes in through your mouth. Smells come in through your nose. Sound through your ears, etc. Now, what you probably didn't notice is that everything that comes through these portals has something connected to it. Um, and it is that spirit connected to it, which you want to talk about tonight. Um, Now, let me explain to you a little bit about what I mean. Um, um, when you hear music, different types of music, they trigger different emotional responses in you. You may not even realize it at the time, but it does. Take for instance, you hear that heavy metal music, that headbanging music. That kind of music is whoa, 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 whoa. Well, it makes you respond the same way. You don't know why, but something inside you just whoa, 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 and now you're doing the same thing. Um, when you see a naked woman, or a woman sees that guy with that six-pack abs, it will trigger a lust spirit within you. Um, when you put a gun in your hand for the first time, it may give you a feeling of power. When you see a juicy steak, you get a feeling of being hungry. Uh, these desires and things of that nature come from the spirit realm. We have to understand that everything in today's society is triggered for a specific response. These responses can be good, bad, or indifferent. These I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. Everything was going fine. Next thing I knew, stuff just stopped. So I apologize. But as I was saying, uh, now, what I was saying was this. In today's society, everything is triggered to work off your senses. In the spiritual realm, we understand that all these things have spirits connected to it. Um, what do I mean? Okay, say if a person loses their sight, but you give them a knife, they can't see that knife any longer, but they can feel the cold steel in their hands. They can feel the wooden handle in their hands, the sharp blade. So they still understand that this is a knife. They can't see that it's a knife, but they know it's a knife. Now, knowing that the natural world is set up to manipulate your unconscious spirit, as Christians, what can we do daily to stop this onslaught, to combat against this type of thing, interfering with your spiritual walk? See, what you don't understand is that that spiritual walk that you have is affected by all that's around you. It's affected by everything that's around you. And we as Christians have to walk in a specific way. So, for instance, you ever been on an elevator? Somebody was on the phone and they were having an argument. You may not even know what the argument was about, but you get irritated behind it. Or you go over a friend's house. You're all happy, go lucky, and when you get to the house, they're all cursing and going crazy, having all kinds of chaos going. And all of a sudden, you get pulled in, and you don't even know what the argument was about. You don't even know what the conversation was about. Well, that's that spirit, that one spirit jumping off the situation, coming into you. Why is it important for us to recognize that? Well, if you recognize what a spirit is and where it's coming from, then you can take that out of the equation. And what I mean is this. So you're around your buddies, you and your friends, your buddies. You love your girlfriend, she at home. But you and the buddies around each other. And have you ever noticed that when you and a bunch of guys get around each other, they start talking to girls or flirting to girls or talking about girls, and your mind, you love your girlfriend or you love your wife that's at home, but you join right in with the conversation. Oh yeah, she fine. Oh, look at that sex. You might even take a moment and say something. Well, that's not yours. Somebody in that group had that spirit of lust on them, and it got over on you. Well, there's a couple of things that we do uh, as Christians to stop those spirits from entering us. First thing we do, and you should be doing it already if you're saved, you should be praying. You should be praying daily. You should be reading your word daily. These two things combined together on a daily basis will empower you. Also, get used to discernment. God gives us a gift of discernment, some of us, and it is empowered by our reading and our prayer. So that spirit of discernment will allow you to see something while it's coming to place. So say if you and somebody are talking about something, and the spirit of discernment will show you if that thing is going far left before it gets there. Now, with the wisdom that you should be gaining from God and reading the Word of God, you should be able to say, okay, this right here, this ain't cool. We're gonna nip this at the bud and allow you to stop it right then. Certain people that you're around, and I'm not gonna say this about everybody, but certain people you're around that maybe you may call your friend really may not be good for you. So with that being said, you have to understand it's like a drug. You have to be careful who you go around, where you are, things of that matter. But your prayer and your reading the word are the things that's gonna pull you in, because it's gonna give you a foundation. It's gonna, by learning the word more and more and more, it's gonna it's gonna bring everything together so that your discernment becomes stronger. You won't want to be around that guy that's always cursing. You won't want to be around that girl that's always acting wild or talking crazy. You will want to start to be in a place of peace, a place of rest, a place where you can meditate and think. You won't be working yourself so hard that you don't even have time to enjoy the fact that you got a job and making a couple of bucks. In today's society, spiritual transference is so heavy and so harmful to us because of the times that we live in. I say this because I truly want us to live a life filled with joy, love, and safety. But until we recognize the spiritual transference is just that, and is the thing that might be making you do more things than you think, you'll never be free. See, you might like that guy. He's the best thing you ever seen since chicken. But his spirit ain't right for you. So you clash all the time. And you may always call it, say you did it, it's your fault, you should knew better. But it's two spirits fighting. Something on him and something on you are not coming together in a union. And that's what you have to understand. You have to understand that at some point a couple becomes a union and becomes one. And if they ever intend to have a life in the future, they have to become one. And those spirits that transfer can cause you to lose jobs. They can cause you not to go to school. They can cause you to just take your life down a whole wrong path by the spirits that you're around. Those people that are around you speaking negative into your head, telling you to do these things that you know are wrong, but you do them anyway because you don't have the power within you to turn away from them. There's so many things that may hinder you. Music you listen to, the music can be set doing one thing. I mean, like I realize that when you listen to love music, it makes you want to be around someone and cuddle. And when you be around rap music and they all cursing and stuff, you have a tendency to act like that. Because of the spirits on that music. You ever been watching television and you see this juicy hamburger and you just get hungry. You just might have just got through eating, but you get, wow, I want that hamburger now. Well, that's just spirits of gluttony and lust and things like that coming across from the airways. You have to be careful. You're a Christian now. Your whole life is set in God. People around you are watching everything you do. They're listening to everything you say. And whether you realize it or not, you are a beacon of light. Well, I'm Calvin. This is the AJ Ministries. I hope I said something tonight that can help you with your walk with Christ, because spirits are real. And if you have any questions, please leave me drop an email or leave a post on here. We'll get back to you soon as we can. Um, Give us a call. Our administrator will be happy to answer you. Leave go by the site, leave it there. But please, if there's something you really want to know about the subject, just let me know, and we'll be sure to get back to you about it. Again, transferring of spirits. You may think spirits are ghostly entities and stuff like that, and some of them are. But everything around you has a spirit connected to it, and those spirits can come from that and jump on you. I'm Calvin. This is AJ Ministries, and as always, and all you're getting, get understanding. Have a great night.